The Reddit title reads, Girl I've been seeing is also seeing another guy. He's 28 years old. He's been talking to a girl who's 30 years old, so slightly older than him. They've been speaking now for a month. We've gone on enough dates at this point, I've lost count. We've been to each other's houses. She's met my friends. We see each other 2 to 4 times a week now. We've made out several times, but nothing beyond that. Now, she's slightly older. She's hit the 30-year-old mark, so maybe her viewpoint and her wants from what this is to be slightly different. She might be wanting to settle down, to have kids. So that's something you've got to be slightly aware of because she's a bit older than you. He says they've been seeing each other for a month now and that he's lost count how many times they've seen each other. That's a bit of a concern because you're not giving her time to breathe. Like you're constantly in her life. You're not allowing a couple of days, maybe even a week, for her to start questioning how you feel about her, to try and create that mystery and anticipation. Because if you're seeing her 2 to 4 times a week so early on, what are you going to talk about? And also, she might get a bit bored of you, get a bit suffocated by you because it's just so full on, so early on. So I certainly try and cut it down unless she's bringing it up. If he's bringing it up all the time, then that's a concern. But if she's bringing it up, hey, I want to see you, come over, then that's absolutely fine for you to pop over. But I'm already getting the feeling he's probably the one pushing for it. Um, but he says she's met my friends. Again, that's just too early to be doing that. Like, if you're in a relationship, I think it's fine for her to meet your friends and you to meet her friends. But you're not even in a relationship yet. You should be bringing in friends into this. It's becoming way too serious, and also it can cause issues. Like your friend might say something that she hears, and it kind of makes her be like off put by you. Might meet her friends, and her friends don't like you that much, so they start whispering in her ear. You want it to be in the early dating phase just to be you two. Don't let any outside influences affect what you have going on between you two. And finally says, yeah, they've just been making out several times with nothing beyond that. So you're going over to each other's houses, you're seeing each other a lot, and it sounds like you haven't got the balls to seal it, to have sex with her. So she might be thinking you lack experience, you lack confidence, and she's being turned off by that because why have you not done anything more than just kissing? That's a bit of a concern. Maybe she has a bit on the side because that other guy's, giving her what she wants in the bedroom and you're not. The other night, the what are we conversation kind of started, and I said that for me, I'm at the point where I know we're not a couple, but I'm exclusive with her, I like her, and I'll more down the line. He just says, oh, it just kind of started that where are we talk. I'm guessing he brought this up because he was getting frustrated that they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend yet. I doubt she brought it up. Um, so that's him completely not understanding the roles here. The woman should be bringing this up about where do we stand talk. You also should be just having fun with her, going on dates and trying to lead things to the bedroom, but you're not doing that. And she's the one who's kind of taking this masculine role of being like, oh, you're bringing this up? Like, that's going to be a complete turn off for her. She started crying and says she tried to be totally transparent before but wasn't. Okay. She then said that there's another guy she is hanging out with, seeing. Yeah, when a woman says hanging out, it means a little bit more than just hanging out, let's just say. She continued crying and kept apologising, then said that she really likes me and that I'm definitely winning and we have a lot in common. I make her laugh, etc. But you don't make her pissoir wet, so to speak. You don't make her feel excited about seeing you and ripping your clothes off. It's just you're a nice guy, you're the typical nice guy. And this guy's given her something that you aren't giving her and maybe can't give her. But she has been, now I want to make this clear, her dating other men is normal in this modern dating world, and you as a guy, you should be dating other women because you want to make sure you're making the right decision with this one girl. Dating multiple women gives you the opportunity to be selective, just like she's being selective with you. The concern I have here is that obviously She could see you're probably only dating her and you wanted exclusivity with her, so she should have pulled you to the side and been honest and said, hey, just so you know, I'm dating someone else. And it doesn't sound like she did that. And now she's feeling guilty and she's crying because she knows what she's doing is not the right thing to do, because she knew that you were only dating her. So she should have been open and honest. She wasn't. That's a bit of a red flag, but again, doesn't make her a bad person, because as a guy, you should know this by now. Women are probably going to be dating multiple men while she's dating you. So you just got to be aware of that. In the middle of her crying and saying that above, I hugged her and told her it was okay, that she has nothing to apologise for because we never said we were exclusive yet. Yeah, valid. That it was okay, then I told her that I don't want to know anything about the other guy and I'll just have to do better to convince her, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing with us guys, we just don't want to know. And probably deep down he knew she was sleeping with other guys. Deep down he probably knew she might have had many sexual experiences, but us as guys, we just don't want to know. We kind of want to bury our head in the sand, and that can come back to bite us in the arse, because sometimes it's important to know this information so you make the right decision before you go too far down the line with her and then you're stuck with her. So it is important to know about her past. It is important to know about what she's up to when you two aren't together. But it's completely understandable why he's like, I just don't want to know anything. I'm just gonna try and not think about it. But look, he's thinking about it. Of course, a guy's gonna think about it. He can say he's not gonna say, doesn't want to hear anything, but he's just replaying the possibilities in his head of what she's doing with this other guy. She then told me that she's never been in this position before because she's always been in a relationship and never dated more than one person at once. Well, she says that, but we don't know if that's the truth. Women like to change sometimes the truth to make them look better, and guys do it too. It goes both ways, but maybe that's what she's doing, so you've got to be a bit careful here. She met him before we met, but clicked immediately. Oh, that must hurt. He didn't want to hear anything, but she's now telling him everything about this guy. Kind of like a friend. She's kind of telling one of her gay best friends about this wonderful guy she's met. This poor guy. Then she essentially told me that once she deals with something that she has to do at the end of the month, some baggage from a previous relationship where she has to travel to pick up some of her old belongings, she'll be able to focus more on things and decide on stuff like exclusivity and actually being together. So yeah, it sounds like she's only recently got out of this long-term relationship with this other guy. So really, she's just not in the mindset to think coherently about what she wants. She doesn't thinking about doing something serious because she's been serious with another guy for so long. She wants to let her hair down. You know, she wants to maybe sleep around, go to some party island like Ibiza, and you're in a different mindset where you're like, I just want to be exclusive with her. I want her to be my possible girlfriend, and you haven't even slept with her yet. So you two are on completely different paths at the moment. So when you hear this, you should be like, okay, I'm just going to view her as someone just to date and have fun with. I'm going to date other girls on the side and see if something serious happens with these other girls. Because this girl can't give you anything serious or committal right now. She's not in the right headspace. She's just come out of a long-term relationship. And that guy's still in her life because she's going to visit him to pick up her stuff. Why can't this guy just deliver the stuff? Why can't she just order it over? She wants to see her previous ex-boyfriend, obviously. Maybe the fire's still there. We then continued the night and things were good, but it's just this cloud's hanging over you two now. We even hang out the next day and we have plans to get dinner tomorrow, but you're doing all this hanging out, like, sleep with her. You should have used that opportunity to be like, okay, this is the mindset now. Let's just have fun, sleep together, and take this to the next level. But you're still just like lingering around. You go on all these dates. I'm guessing you're paying for most of the dates. She's probably loving it. You're probably paying for dinner, lunch, breakfast. You're paying the whole shebang. She's kind of taking you through a bit of a fall here. My only thing is that since that happened, I keep letting my insecurities get to me. It's not insecurities, it's just not a nice thing, is it? Knowing that the girl you're dating might be doing something with another guy the night before and then you're kissing those same lips. It's not nice. And I'm sure a girl doesn't want to think about that when she's kissing your lips too. It's just not nice. And you're obviously very much into this girl. You've taken her on some wonderful experiences. It is a gut punch. It's completely normal to feel like that. I wouldn't put that down to insecurities though. I think that's the wrong word. When she's not texting back, I'm thinking it's because she's with another guy. That's very possible. Rather than her just being busy. This is why you need to be busy as well. This is why you need to date around, because you're putting all your eggs in this basket and her basket's being filled by another guy. I feel like a lot of my confidence with her has just gone out the window. Yeah, you think you're the only guy, and you're putting on all these great dates and you're having fun. She's laughing. You're thinking you're on top, cloud nine. You're on top of the world, and then you realise that another guy's in her life, and you don't know when she last saw him. Could be the night before. It sucks. Like, I really like this girl and I want more with her. That's your issue. You're focusing on wanting more than just dating. Just date and have fun. See where it goes after that. Don't worry about becoming serious with her. But I seriously can't stop thinking about the fact that when we're not together, she might be with another dude doing things I did with her. Well, she's doing more than just that, bro. These guys are actually sleeping with her. I guess I just need advice on how I should maybe tell her this. Don't tell her anything. You're going to come across as a bit of a simp. Just keep that to yourself and just have fun with her. Leave some gaps between seeing each other. Don't text her. When you see her in person, try and escalate it to something more than just friendship, and then date other girls on the side. Or should I just man up, accept that I need to wait and see her if she picks me? No, that's not manning up, bro. That's you're being an idiot. Like, that's completely what a man wouldn't do. Should I act like this doesn't bother me and keep doing what I've been doing? She knows it bothers you because you've already had this conversation, and she can probably tell when you two talk now and you're in person with each other. She can tell that it's on your mind, and that's completely valid. But that's how we ended it. Obviously, this guy doesn't have a lot of experience, and he's not dating a lot of women. I think this girl's probably just showed him attention. It's the first time a girl showed him attention in a long time. So he's putting her on a pedestal and he's putting all his eggs in her basket, hoping that this is going to become something more serious. While she's out, experimenting with other men. Doesn't make her a bad person, doesn't make her not relationship material, but it does make her probably someone who you have to be a bit careful with, because she has kept this from you. And a good woman would have opened up to you about it because she knew that you liked her a lot and you wanted this to be something serious. And she kind of went against that trust. And imagine her going against that trust when it gets more serious, when you're married together, when you have kids. That is a concern. But really, the issue's with you, bro. You need to go out there and date more and get more experiences, and just don't put all your focus on this girl, because it's going to scare her off and it's going to eat you up inside when she doesn't message you after 5 minutes. Anyway, that's all, guys. Cheers. See ya.